So today we're going to discuss how to use context clues to guess the meaning of a word that you don't know at first glance. So, a quick question. Have you guys ever come across a word that you don't know when you guys are reading? And how have you responded?
I googled the definition.
Okay, and anyone else? Do anything different?
I just ignore it and keep going.
Okay, well, ignoring it and going on might not be the best idea because you might miss some really crucial information or meaning that the author is trying to communicate. So today I'm going to try to teach you a tactic that you can use whenever you see a word that you don't know to try to guess what the author is trying to say. So this tactic is called using context clues. So context clues are basically words surrounding the word that you don't know in that same sentence or in sentences preceding it or following it that might give a clue as to the meaning. So to start, let's just take a look at this sentence, or these sentences. As Josh was watching the sky from his living room window, he noticed several large, ominous gray clouds move in. He was glad to be indoors and hoped that his wife had remembered to take an umbrella when she went out. So are there any words here that you didn't already know?
Ominous?
Oh, yeah. So this is pronounced ominous. So looking at it, Malika said she wasn't really familiar with the word ominous. So what we can do now is we can try to guess what parts of speech ominous might be. So looking at the words surrounding it, you see large and you see gray. Ominous is in a list of 3 words surrounded by large and gray. So what parts of speech are large and gray?
Adjectives.
Exactly. And what are they describing?
Clouds.
Perfect. So frequently when you see a list like this separated by commas, they're usually the same parts of speech. For example, in the sentence, Joanna likes to eat peanut butter, ice cream, and strawberries, those are 3 nouns that Joanna likes to eat. So in this list, these are 3 adjectives that are all describing clouds. So what kind of mood or overall image do these words evoke? Large, ominous, gray clouds.
Definitely no sun. And thunderstorms.
Exactly. What else support the idea of possibly rain happening?
He mentions that he wants his wife to take an umbrella, so maybe he wants to make sure she doesn't get wet from the rain.
Right, exactly. So we see the word umbrella, and also Josh is glad to be indoors. So one reason he'd be glad to be indoors would be that the conditions outside are not ideal. And because we said that outside the sky is filling with large gray clouds, and that it might be raining, we can infer that these clouds are symbolizing the imminent arrival of rain. So it hasn't started raining, which we know because it mentions that the clouds are just coming in, but we can see that the clouds might be a sign of what's to come. So from that we can guess that ominous means a sign of something to come. And the official definition is that ominous is relating to an omen, which is like a sign or foreshadowing. So you guys see how we try to guess the meaning from that. So now here's a second example. Here's a second way you can use it. So here I drew a blank, and that blank could be filled with a word that you guys don't already know. But by reading the rest of the sentence and thinking about what word you could put in that would make sense to you, you can accurately guess the meaning. So Claire had baked delicious cookies, and the blank of vanilla and cinnamon filled the house. So what word comes right away to mind that could fit in that blank that would make sense in the context of the sentence?
Smell.
Exactly. And how would you have known that?
We know that the word has to be something that includes both vanilla and cinnamon, which are 2 yummy things that smell really nice. Plus, when you bake cookies, the house always smells great.
Perfect. So Malika looked at the sentence and saw the words vanilla and cinnamon, and also cookies. And she remembers that vanilla and cinnamon are 2 really nice smelling things. So the word smell would have totally made sense. So if you see the words if you see a word like fragrance or aroma, or a word that you didn't already know in this blank, you could have guessed that it's something that means something similar to smell, because the word smell would have fit perfectly. Great. So now that you know how to use context clues, I'd like to end class with this song so you remember forever. You know the tune already. Sing along with me. 5, 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Started out with a book, and I've been doing just fine. Gotta be reading, cause I wanna know. It started out with just bliss, then a word I can't skip. Just a word I can't skip. Just a word I can't skip. Let me go back to it and read the sentence again. Circle relevant words, yeah, I'm taking a stand. Look at the words part of speech, verb or noun, adjective, whatever it possibly is, I'm gonna figure it out. So I think of some words now, which would totally unknown world.